I've found as I've gotten older, skincare has become increasingly the most important thing in my entire routine, like more than makeup, more than how well I slept. It's literally the thing that saves me. So it's been a while since we've talked all about a few of my favorite products. I have a few new ones that I just wanted to share with you. Let's do a little skincare favorites, a few of the products that I have just been using nonstop lately. I want to start off talking about hypochlorous acid. This is one of my favorite items in my entire routine. I use this probably twice a day. This in my hand is Tower 28 spray, but I'm not necessarily married to this brand specifically. I mean, this one does work super well, but I've actually been using kind of like a make it at home kind of hypochlorous acid household cleaner for several years now, ever since the panini, because I used that to disinfect my house. But you know, I knew at the time back then, before this was like all up in skincare, that it was amazing to use on stuff that you would eat from, stuff that you could put on your skin. You could use it to spray your hands. You could use it on pet toys and baby toys, and it was all safe for the whole family. And I think that's why when there was the big boom of hypochlorous acid in skincare, I was like, #1 fan already. And I do have quite sensitive acne prone skin, so it just makes sense that the antibacterial properties of hypochlorous acid would be something that you would want to be applying to your skin, and then applying also to prevent any like breakouts, especially if you worked out or just if you happen to be acne prone like myself. I've even used hypochlorous acid spray to spray like inside hats, you know, anything that's like touching your face or touching your skin. It just works so well. The difference between the ones that you buy for your skincare versus the ones that you make at home, I use a system called Force of Nature. I will look into that, see if I have a code, add it to the info box, but that one is a little bit more like cost effective if you want to use it especially around the whole house, but it kind of self-expires after a couple weeks versus the skincare ones, which are formulated to be a little bit more shelf stable for a longer time. But they both work equally well. Speaking of toners, I also wanted to talk about the toner that I have been really loving lately. This is from Amore Pacific. This is the Vintage Single Extract Essence. So I basically use this as a in-between step after I wash my face, before I put on my serums and different creams and moisturizers. This helps keep the hydration in my face, and it also helps the other products absorb better. This is formulated with fermented green tea extract, which is really good because it has all of the like healthy bacteria to make a really good microbiome on your skin. Specifically, this has not given me any breakouts. It's done a really great job at sort of hydrating my skin and also keeping it very balanced. So I've been really enjoying using this, especially because I just got over a cold. You can probably still hear it in my voice, and it's really helped keep my skin stay hydrated, not too dried out, and just balanced even when I have a lot of irritation going on. Next, you guys know I'm a huge advocate for LED products. Thank you so much to iRestore for sending this to me. They're also sponsoring this portion of the video. This is the iRestore Illumina LED face masks, and it's so special because it's actually got the red light LEDs plus infrared light plus blue light. Red light is really good for anti-aging, but blue light is actually really good at targeting acne bacteria. There's a combo purple mode, so if you're somebody who struggles with acne but you also want the anti-aging benefits, you basically just do quick 10-minute sessions 3 to 5 times a week. I'm telling you, not every device does this, and even the ones that do don't necessarily have the amount of LEDs and the effectiveness as this one has. If we look in the back, there's actually 360 medical grade LEDs. Not to mention, look how beautifully designed this is. See how it's like a little bit squishy? It actually prevents the light from getting into the eye area. If you want to check out this LED mask, I will leave all of the info in the info box, so check it out down below. Plus, I have a coupon code right here to get a big discount. My next favorite product that I've been using lately is actually a vitamin C from SkinCeuticals, but it might not be the one you're expecting me to talk about. Everybody just obsesses over SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic, but I'm telling you, some of their other vitamin C's have been even better. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I know the CE Ferulic has like a cult following, but I have tried several different versions just because I like to try all the things. One of my biggest concerns lately, especially, as I got to be in those upper 30s, I noticed a lot of the dark spots and discoloration from sun damage coming over time. Look, I am a religious sunscreen user, but I'm not always the best at reapplying as frequently as I should. And I have been especially interested in products that target discoloration in the skin. So I've been using the SkinCeuticals Floretin CF that has 2% floretin, 10% L-ascorbic acid, which is the vitamin C, and then it has 5% ferulic acid. So look, did you hear that? It has the L-ascorbic acid, it has the ferulic acid in CE Ferulic, but it also has an ingredient that helps target the discoloration. So you're basically getting very similar to the CE Ferulic plus also helping with discoloration, if that's something that is your concern. As you can see, I'm like almost out of it, which is so sad. I love these. They are very pricey, but they're very, very good. I'm just always sad when they run out. So if you're really on board with the previous SkinCeuticals vitamin C, but you're specifically also wanting discoloration help, try the Floretin CF. I am a sunscreen daily user. I am careful about what sunscreens I use because my skin is so frustratingly acne prone, but it's also frustratingly easy to have my pores blocked. And I don't know if that's just a skin chemistry thing or like a difference with some people and other people, but I feel like so many of the most popular sunscreens that other people swear by, love, say they give them such a glow, they all either break me out or give me blackheads. And I do not understand why, but the sunscreen I keep going back to time and time and time again is this one right here. It's from a company called Isden. This one bottle, I'm telling you, it is on the pricier side. I believe if I look on Amazon or something, it's like about $75 for a big bottle. This is 3.4 ounces. It's very runny and liquidy, so it actually lasts a very, very, very long time, but it is kind of hard to like bite the bullet and spend that much on a single sunscreen. I'm telling you, there is no other sunscreen in the whole world I have felt that feels like this, because when I put this on my face, it feels like nothing. It doesn't feel greasy, it doesn't feel heavy. If I sweat, it doesn't make my eyes sting. I will say this isn't what I would consider like a waterproof formula, so this is not ideal if I'm going swimming or something like that. I use like a super heavy duty chemical kind of sunscreen, but this is a mineral sunscreen and it just works. It doesn't pill under my makeup, it doesn't make the rest of my face feel weird or smell weird or look weird. It doesn't clog my pores and it doesn't break me out. One downside that you might not like about this sunscreen is that it does have a white cast. It is a white-based mineral formula, but I was recently told by my dermatologist that her favorite is actually the same one, but the tinted version. So that's what I'm gonna pick up next and see if I like it even better, if it like keeps me from having that white cast situation. This is what I trust, especially after I get a skin treatment done like lasers or microneedling or things like that. I've used it for years. It's so good. It's still my favorite. Okay, so I actually have a couple of different moisturizers that I've really been loving lately. One, which I have been using very much when I know I'm going to be wearing makeup. This is from Peach and Lily. This is their matcha pudding antioxidant cream. It does have some antioxidant properties because of the green tea that's in this. If you look, very green, and I have used very much of it. There's something very nice about the texture. I just feel like it works almost like a combo moisturizer primer. My makeup just lays so nicely on top of this, but it's really not overly creamy or heavy or greasy. It's like on the lighter side, but still very hydrating. And then when it comes to just like a really lightweight gel formula that's like oil-free, but almost a little bit medicinal. If I know my skin is really irritated, breaking out, it's like one morning you wake up and you have a couple little whiteheads that popped up and you're like, what is going on? I immediately go to my Tower 28 spray, and then this has been my go-to moisturizer. It is the COSRX Oil-Free Ultra Moisturizing Lotion with Birch Sap. This does, like I said, smell a little bit on the medicinal side, which isn't necessarily my favorite, but I also don't mind it. I like the kind of like clean scented stuff sometimes because it makes me feel like it's going to keep my skin bacteria free. Maybe it's just a mental thing. But what I've really liked about this gel moisturizer is that it doesn't cause my skin to be overly dry. Like, it feels very balancing, if that makes sense. A lot of gel moisturizers sometimes just aren't enough hydration, but I kind of trust it when I'm doing a very minimal routine. Like if my skin is freaking out, this is my go-to to kind of help calm it down so that it just gets to a good baseline again. And I also kind of like that the dispenser, if I push this, too much product doesn't come out. I can do my whole face in 1 or 2 pumps, which is a very tiny amount of product, but it helps me not use more than I intend to. For lip products, I wanted to mention kind of a unique lip. I don't know if I would call this a balm. This is from Good Light, and you can buy Good Light at Ulta. It's founded by my very good friend, I call him my brother, David E. I want you guys to support his products because he does a very amazing line of products that is very genderless. It is inclusive for anybody who is interested in using it, and he comes up with some really innovative products like this. This is called Taste of Space Lip Milk, and this is the most unique lip balm I've ever tried in that it's not a shiny, glossy, wet formula. Like, it is wet. You can kind of see it's like a very creamy formula, but when it dries down, it's actually matte. Versus using like a very squishy, hydrated lip balm, when you're using a matte lip product on top where it's just gonna slip and slide and make it too shiny and not really give the effect you want. This is so great if I know I'm wearing a long wear, something that's going to dry my lips out, or if I just want a really beautiful matte finish. I use this first, hydrate my lips, but I don't lose that beautiful matte finish. It's really cool to have in your skin prep repertoire, but also this is really great for like husbands and boyfriends who don't want to look like they have like super shiny, glossy lips, but they still want really hydrated, super soft, comfy feeling lips. Also, I want to mention this has a wonderful like cherry scent. Ugh, it's so good. And then finally, if this is not the most oldie but a goodie, long-time favorite that I've ever talked about in my whole life, I have been obsessed with my Aquaphor lately. I was down and out for close to the last month because first of all, I decided to get microneedling and a laser done, so I had to like hide from everything and my skin was really irritated trying to heal from all of that. But then right after I healed from that, I got sick. You know how I kind of mentioned the panini earlier? I got sick. I succumbed. This really saved me. All of the open-mouthed breathing, there's no amount of like humidifying that could really keep my lips from being in just a very disastrous place. So I have been slathering this on my lips every single night, and I swear to you, it is still better than any lip balm I have ever used in terms of healing my lips when they are really destroyed. It just gets the job done, bar none. Best occlusive, thick, juicy lip product. It's not just for the lips. I put it on my cuticles. I used this on the kids' noses when they blew their noses too hard and it was getting really red and irritated. Next morning, healed. Amazing. This is a miracle product. So that is about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see me do more skincare favorites, give me a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments if there's something that's been like something you've been using recently in skincare that has just rocked your world. I want to know it. I want to try it out. Share that knowledge, please. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.